I have to mention the big man, Stevie G. I mean, this guy, it pains me to look at him and knowing that he didn't win the league.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that to be sarcastic, understand me well. Like, Stevie G didn't win the league. It's just, when I say it sounds weird, but it didn't. But that doesn't change. Again, I go back. The impact, what it did transmit, how he used to transcend people, the energy, the aura, the
Did
attitude.
you feel that on the other side of the pitch?
Yeah, I mean, it was always, I like Paul Scholes also the same way. This guy, when he was on, even when he wasn't on, he used to try to find a way to motivate people, to get the crowd behind him, to get players that maybe you would thought that were not that great suddenly because he talked or because he tackled someone or because he smashed the ball from 35 yards
the top
and the
corner,
ball in the top corner. Everyone's like, we follow this guy.
Yeah.
We will follow this guy. This is what I'm saying sometimes. It's not so much about titles. It is, don't get me wrong. It's also about how do you inspire people? What do you transmit? How do you transcend people? And this guy, when I think about Liverpool, and obviously the whole generation will give me other names, and rightly so, by the way. King Kenny and Ian Rush, and
Yeah.
But for me, he is Liverpool.
It's my time to honor a champion. It's my time to honor Steve Gerrard. And to say that is with opponents like him that I am the manager I am. I'm very sad that is the last time I play against him, because I need people like him to make me a better coach. So I have to honor him by saying that I'm very sad that he's leaving. I tried to bring him to Chelsea, I tried to bring him to Inter, I tried to bring him to Real Madrid, and he was always a dear enemy.
How would you separate you and Gerrard?
He's an athlete.
But that's the only difference then.
I think he was more of a match winner as well, wasn't he? But he's playing in a team where he probably had to be.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Do you reckon he could do what you did at United? And do you reckon you could do what he did at Liverpool?
Very different again.
Yeah.
I want to be able to do what he did at Liverpool.
Mm.
Whether he could have done what he did at United, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't see why not. But I couldn't have done what he did at Liverpool, no.
Steven Gerrard is an utter animal.
Yeah.
He is so big, so strong, he's got such big levers, he's aggressive, he's the best header of the ball, he's fast, he's strong, he could play right back and be the best player in the Premier League, he could play left wing and be the best player in the Premier League. Put him anywhere, he can score goals, he's got vision. I know Scholes is amazing passer, amazing vision, everything, but Gerrard is not far behind. He can put a ball on a sixpence.
Who would you say when you was playing is the best player you played against in the Premier League, though, as in like the best? Because people say Henry, people say Ronaldo. In your opinion, who is it?
I'll probably still go back to Stevie G. Yeah,
Best Premier League player?
Yeah, for me, I think he was physically strong, and sometimes because I'm physically strong as well. I know I can get people off the ball, but he was that guy that I just couldn't get him off the ball, and he knew how to find space behind me. So you think you had him, and he's gone because he was so quick as well, and he can shoot both right and left. It's so difficult. Once you lose him, you guys are in trouble, and that's why the partnership between him and Torres was so good. They scored a lot of goals together.
I'm going to go for Steven Gerrard. I think I know he didn't win the league as a Liverpool player, but I think he was probably the best single player of his era on a 20-year span. I know the Man United boys won't be happy with that, but I just felt that he could do everything. He could run, he could tackle, he could score goals, he could head the ball, he could defend, he could do everything. You put him in any position on the football pitch, and he would be the man.
Who's the best out of them? Like, do you play with Scholes?
Nah, I mean, I just came after him.
So who's the best out of them? Like, that Lampard.
Yeah,
Gerrard,
for me, it was Stevie. Yeah, without question. It was for me. He had everything. I said to say one of the best players I ever played with. I watched him I never see players be able to just pick the game up and just run the whole game from the middle of the midfield. I felt like, even in training, if I'm on Stevie's team, we're going to win today. Either it be possession, or whether it be a small-sided game, whether it be the 11v11. And I felt Stevie had that influence on on that session.